Immediate claim of responsibility for the attack. Well, Mushtaq Rahim is a specialist in regional security. He joins us now via Skype from Kabul. Thanks very much for being with us. What was the target here?
Two main targets here. First and foremost, this is a Shia community, which has been at the target of the Daesh or ISIS, Afghanistan wing of the ISIS. And they have been targeting this Shia community throughout the 2017, and they have been targeting the larger gatherings. Previously, they have attacked some of the religious processions and gatherings, and this was yet another one. The second reason for targeting this group was that it was a media outlet that was organizing a gathering which was commemorating the 27th of December, the day when Russians invaded in Afghanistan, 1979. And mainly they targeted media, they have been targeting media outlets, the ISIS in Afghanistan, in order to make a mark. Media has not been providing them enough amount of coverage that they have been seeking through their activities. So they have been targeting the media outlets here in capital Kabul as well as in the regional hubs in order to make sure that their voice is raised, because in normal circumstances, they don't get the amount of coverage they want to get. So the two basic reasons have been these two.
OK, what do we know about the strength of ISIL in Afghanistan?
Well, they have been reported to be around 2,000 to 4,000, but nobody can provide you exact numbers. They are scattered, mainly focusing in the eastern part of the country, where they initially even emerged from there. So we don't have exact numbers, but it's not the strength, but the sophistication of their operation and the amount of exactness and preciseness in their operations that they usually target with little strength or little amount of input. They create a lot of wavelength in terms of achieving their strategic objectives.
There have been so many attacks in Kabul, haven't it? It's often the focus of these groups, and it almost faces like a double threat now from the Taliban and now ISIL.
Well, Taliban has immediately renounced that they have not been engaged in this attack. They have come up with each time the ISIL has undertaken an attack on any of their targets. And Taliban have, in recent past, stopped targeting the civilians. The civilians have been receiving the damages in collateral damage, but they have not, as such, directly attacked such groups. The threat is double for the government, but for general civilians, the ISIL or ISIS has been directly targeting the Shia communities.
And so, well, given that this is a whole new level of threat against civilians in the capital, what sort of security are you seeing there?
Well, the government has made some sort of arrangements during the Muharram processions, where the Shias gather for their religious activities. The Shia sect, they provided them with arms and ammunition to their own security guards in order to make sure that they have their own people guarding their gatherings and their ceremonies. But again, the suicide attacks are something that you can't always have restrictions on them, and especially the body-borne ones. They are using this sophisticated way of undertaking the suicide bombings, and as such, most of the times they go undetected, specifically in a places like the one that was today, which was a media outlet with not much of a security arrangement and so many people coming together at once. It's pretty difficult to really tackle such kind of threats.
Absolutely. OK, very interesting indeed. Mushtaq Rahim, to speak to you. Thanks very much for joining us here on Al Jazeera, speaking about the latest attack in the Afghan capital, Kabul. We're hearing about at least 40 people have been killed at a Shia cultural centre in the west of the city. There you can see many injured being taken away to hospital. We'll keep following this story.